Hi, buddies. It's the Ron and Fez show on this made-up holiday, St. Valentine's Day. I'm Ron, there's Fez.
Hiya, buddy. Happy Valentine's.
Earl working the music, and that was a nice shout-out to the old WNEW team, Earl.
Right back at you, baby.
He can't pull it off. Even
No.
just saying hello in the morning can't pull it off. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fez, this is one of those holidays I do not like because it's not real, and it only sets guys up as a way to fail. You're very, very lucky on today, Fez. You've never really had to do with a Valentine. Same goes to you, Earl. You've never had to do with it. But this holiday gets so many guys so screwed up and trying not to fail. I know plenty of people who accidentally got engaged on Valentine's Day, just as a way of saying, I don't know what to get, I don't know what to do, I don't want to fuck up, I can't make dinner reservations because every restaurant is packed, I'll just go out and buy a ring.
Yeah, just from lack of imagination.
Well, what can you do? All you can do is fail. You think I'm going to do a card, and then you get like a card and a stupid bear or whatever the fuck you're supposed to do, and you see that look on her face, that look of, okay, I'm with an idiot. I'm with a moron. And that's what you have to deal with.
Someone who doesn't know me at all if they think I like a teddy bear.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. What are you and Earl doing tonight, Fez? Just, what is it, the Sex and the City Marathon? How do you guys celebrate?
Well, we'll do what we do every year.
Yeah.
Just go out for a quiet dinner, the two of us, commiserate.
Right.
You know, and then just realize that this is our real family.
Yeah.
Our friends are our family.
You know, that's a good point. It's, not all family is blood related. We've figured that out.
Gonna have a nice sambuca. It'll be a nice night.
This will be like the 8th year in a row.
You told me today, you woke up today upset about some of the things going on with Earl, and you said you just wanted to take a moment to talk about Earl today.
Yeah, because I really appreciate Earl.
Wow.
I really do. And I know Earl's been running into a tough spot here, a tough patch.
Yeah.
And, things are getting put on Earl and everything. But I wouldn't want to do this show at XM without Earl.
Wow.
I just want to say that. There is no other producer I would rather have than Earl right now.
What about Billy the Phone Freak?
Oh, Billy would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
he's a booker.
definitely in your top two.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so you see that, Earl?
So I just want everyone to know, especially Earl, that I appreciate him.
All right, here is Chris. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Valentine's Day is a fucking joke. Everybody has to go out, spend money on a bitch, and then tomorrow, we're scumbags again for another year.
And today you walk on eggshells. Today is a very difficult day of walking on eggshells. And here is another thing, Fezzy, where people don't understand. They leap into a kind of a Catholic day. I don't know why Protestants who don't even believe in saints want to say to themselves, oh, it's let's do something for St. Valentine.
It's like they're forced into it because of their relationship.
But why? I mean, is it a marketing thing? It's nothing any guy, or I want to say this, a woman would do most of the time, that with the flowers, you can't even send it to her house. You have to send it to work so that the people she works with sees that somebody cares about her.
Oh, so true. It can't just be a nice gift. It has to be a display. It has to be a promotion.
Yes.
Where the world gets to see it.
Yes, and that's why it's so awful. It's just terrible from the word go. Here's Bo. Bo, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, I miss Blue Man Fez.
I miss Blue Man Fez, too, because he brought something to the show, to radio itself, that was missing, and that was the art of mime.
Hey, let me tell you how awesome of a wife I have. Yesterday I got a text message, and on it said, don't buy me anything for Valentine's Day. I texted her back, why? She texted me and said, it's just an industry money-making scheme. That's how awesome of a wife I have.
You said awesome, right?
Awesome. She's the best. Don't buy me anything.
Because the phone screeners has put up awful, which would have been a much more interesting call. I never would have went to any guy bragging about his wife.
Yeah, I want to hear about the shrew that's demanding candy and flowers.
Well, see, that's the thing, Fez. It's never a demand. It's never you better do the right thing. But there's an underlying disappointment that you don't want to be caught up with. If they would demand and say, look, when this day runs around, I want you to hand me a gift certificate for $350. Then you would know what it was costing you, what you had to do, and you would be able to get through it. The fact of the matter is that you don't know, that you can't do the same thing every year. You can't act like, well, here's your flowers, and now we're going out to Arby's. You don't know what the fuck she wants.
That's the bad thing. Yeah, you have to come up with something new every single year. The teddy bear in the heart-shaped boxers is only going to work once.
Why not just call it Oral Day, and they all get oral and we get out of it? And that's the deal. Today, I'm going to put you to sleep. There's the difference. Here's Adam. Adam, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
I was wondering if this is a homosexual holiday as well, if Valentine's Day goes for both hetero and or homo.
Gay, let me check on that. Fez, Earl, is that in both communities? How does that work?
Oh, it's definitely in both communities. I think.
Yeah. Earl?
In the black community, yes. Wait a minute, I'm not gay.
I didn't say you were gay. I just asked the question. For you to answer, does it make you gay?
Oh, okay.
No.
That clears up everything.
No, we talked to Eastside about this. He made the stupid mistake of getting back with his girl right before Valentine's. So this is going to cost him extra. And now he's got to overdo it tonight, too.
If only he could have waited a couple weeks. He'd have a year to put this off.
Yeah, you're never really thinking. And again, is it a real holiday? No. Do the kids have off school? No. I don't get it. I don't even understand it. Here's the boss, Boss Hog. You're on Run Fest. How are you, pal?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
What do you got, boss?
Just wondering if you guys knew where this whole Valentine's Day thing originated, and who's responsible for this stuff.
Well, Saint Valentine, of course, is a Catholic saint, and I forget what the gimmick was. Didn't he write poems or something when he was being put to death?
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
Yeah.
And then I had something else, guys. Everybody's wife says they don't want anything for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and they do.
I can believe it. You gotta get them something.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody's wife says, oh, no, it's no big deal, honey, but then she's disappointed in you. It should be just called Disappointment Day.
Until they see another wife getting a bigger bouquet of flowers at the cubicle across from her.
Cubicle, huh? This is a whole cubicle thing going back and forth. Jeff, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, buddy.
I miss Tyrannosaurus Fez.
I do, too. His tiny little arms and that strong jaw was unbelievable.
He hasn't been around in 60 million years.
Has a mean streak, though. I'm in Brooklyn right now. Last year, I had to order flowers online and, get her flowers to her school. Now she wants me to go to her school. So I'm in Brooklyn right now trying to find a parking spot to hand her flowers in front of her teacher friends so she looks better, because every year it's got to be a step up.
Yeah, that's the problem. And before you know it, you're going to have to buy the state of Illinois. You've got
it easy, Clarky.
Yeah, take it easy, Clarky. It just gets bigger and bigger every year.
Just go in singing The Carpenter's Close to You, like in that movie Parenthood.
It's so difficult.
So that the entire class applauds.
Jeff, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever notice that on the TV commercials, it's always on the guy to buy the perfect gift? You never see a TV commercial where a woman is trying to surprise her man with the perfect gift.
A woman never gives you anything. It's like fucking Secretary's Day for your chick. It's like you never get anything back.
You gotta hide the diamonds, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what it always comes down to. Tell her you love her with a diamond.
It's, make this a Valentine's Day she'll never forget.
Yes.
It has to be etched in her memory, burned in there forever.
Why?
For it to be right.
Why? It's just insane. And there's really not a day for guys that women come in and take care of guys. And don't say every day, because that's fucking annoying. That's the worst answer you can give.
They'll say the Super Bowl. I've heard that gimmick.
Yeah, well, it's a lie. It's a lie. Crack, you're on Run Fez. How are you, pal?
Oh, I'm not bad. I miss heterosexual Fez.
He was the best. He was the best.
Never cared for him.
Yeah.
They said the other day that guys usually spend $100 on their significant other for Valentine's Day. Fuck that. I made my old lady buy me dinner when I was home the other day.
Yeah, well.
You
beat her. I mean, you've taken it in a whole different direction, and you're beating a woman.
He punches her in the heart.
I'm like Dick Cheney, just blow a lot in her face.
All right, thank you very much. The Dick Cheney jokes are going to be around for quite some time, Fez.
We got a big window open on that one.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's Pat. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, pal?
Pretty good, guys. How you doing today?
Good.
I'm depressed. I have one of those wives that tells you every time not to get her something, but every time you have an argument, it's thrown in your face.
Right.
I didn't get her anything for Valentine's Day. It's just a year-long kick in the balls.
Yeah, and then you'll have to hear about something that her sister got or whatever. Just fucking insane. Why can't we just be normal? Why do you have to sit and work yourself up into whatever society deems, I don't know, appropriate? Is that where we're at with it? I mean, you know, I remember being a little kid and saw my dad didn't know how to handle this holiday. It's nothing that guys know or want to do. It's awful. It's like a funeral. You know what I mean? Like at a funeral, you never know what to say. Valentine is even if you have a great present, to give it properly, you know, you're just standing there with a big dumb heart. Oh, it's just fucking, just insane. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, one. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
One time, my wife, she told me not to get her anything, so I didn't.
Yeah.
I came home that night, and she was sucking my brother's dick, and Earl sucks nigger dick.
Well, here's the thing, Dan. That took away from the night that you sucked your brother's dick, and that really hurts. That's how she got back at you. She knows that you like to suck cock, and she leapt in. Here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Yeah.
How you boys doing?
We're okay, buddy.
Yeah, okay, so last year I've been dating my girlfriend for now 4 years, and last year I went to her house and made her dinner and had flowers over there. And this year I had to call yesterday, and she said, well, you know, if you're not going to bother bringing me flowers and stuff to work, she goes, just don't even bother. And, you know, last year she was all, oh, you're the sweetest thing, that was so nice, and this year it's, no, if you're not going to bring it to work, don't even bother.
Unbelievable. Bring it to work.
Oh, yeah, but she has to have these flowers and stuff in front of her friends, even though last year I made such a big deal about it. And I'm almost like, you know what, fuck it, you know. And what's really bad is she's listening right now on the way to work, and she's going to be yelling at me later. But
well, I just want to point out to her she's an awful person. And you seem like you're a good dude. You've had to deal with this time and time again, but she's awful.
Awful, a horrible person.
Yeah, she is. She's worse than Hitler. I mean, wow. I know that a lot of people make a big deal about what Hitler did, but did he make somebody show up at work with flowers? No. Absolutely not.
He might as well show up there on a leash if he's going to do that. Just to show. Like anything else, it turns into a competition with these ladies.
And it's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough. There's nothing you can do to really land this thing year in and year out. You can't be consistent. Every once in a while, yeah, you're going to hit the three-pointer. That's going to work out for you. But overall, you don't stand a chance dealing with it.
Because on this day, you have to give something personal. It can't just be functional or anything like that, like Christmas where you can get away with, like, here's a sweater. It has to be personal. It has to be thought out.
Here's a sweater. You've never been married, have you, my friend? You never get away with, here's a sweater. Maybe with your sister, never with your chick. It's just not going to work for you. Only guys like functional things. I mean, let's talk about functional. What purpose in life is there for a diamond? Unless you're cutting glass, is there any reason in the world to have a diamond? And yet women love them. Women and rappers love diamonds. I don't get it. You could do so many other things. Honey, you wouldn't rather have a boat, something we could go out on every once in a while?
Imagine what you could buy after, like, just say 10 years of Valentine's Day gifts, saving that money. Something really good.
And you know what, Fez? It's not even the money. It's the fact that it's not appreciated. That you really can't pull it off. You can't make it work. Here's Doug. Doug, you're on Fez.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Just something to add to a lot of the stories that have been coming along. When I first started dating my wife, I did the same mistake of sending her the roses to her house. she got all pissed off. I was like, I want people who work to see him, so I made her a deal. I said, if I'll give you a dozen roses every month for a year if you agree not to tell anybody about it. And she wouldn't take the deal. It's the whole thing.
It's not about the flowers. It's about the office competition.
It is not about the flowers. It's about other women seeing that somebody has sent her flowers. Because, again, if you really like flowers, if you care about flowers, you don't want to see them cut off and stuck in a goddamn vase. That's stupid. You would rather have a plant. Try sending a woman a plant on Valentine's Day. They'll be fucking furious with you.
No, actually, my mother, she loves plants and hates flowers. And so, of course, my father gets her flowers every year just to drive her nuts. And again, but she appreciates, she's one of the few people that appreciates the thought behind it. But again, it's all about, just showing off in front of your friends and your girlfriends or whatever.
Why do you like him so much, Fez? I'm trying to figure it out.
Some days it's harder than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, I adore him.
Here's a big bald guy. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, big bald.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys talking about the Valentine's Day and being such bullshit. Last week I cashed in a week's worth of vacation time. I figured I could use the money to do some stuff around the house with. Once my wife found out about it, she started laying all these hints about what she wants for Valentine's Day. So I surprised her yesterday. I got her this big thing of chocolates and some flowers, and she's been bugging me for this MP3 player. So I got her this 2 gigabyte MP3 player, holds like 10,000 songs on it, and she starts complaining that it wasn't the pink one that she wanted. And, I probably won't even get her a Valentine's Day card or even a far less.
You know what? Get her the pink MP3 player, but first take a hammer and smash it all up, and then stick it in there and say, here, you got what you wanted, and then it's destroyed. You know what would be nice? It's just a box of steaks. Just send her a box of steaks at work.
Here's something for your heart.
Yeah, here's something nice. Enjoy. Matter of fact, have these things on a plate by the time I get home. How's that sound to you?
That's got to be more than enjoyable than roses.
Well, at least with steaks, you're getting a nice meal out of it. I'm fucking starving. We got any steaks around here, Earl?
Well, I can get you one if you want.
Without you going into a long story about your mom and how sweet she is? Save that story for Mother's Day.
My mom likes steaks.
Mama, I know, but it's uncomfortable for me to hear about. You're at the age now that you should be able to talk about a woman and not have it be your mom. You need to start dating. All you guys around here need to start dating. It's making me weird. Mohawk, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
What you got, Mohawk?
I miss Mile High Fez.
Me too.
So I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. Last night, in the middle of dinner, my girlfriend decides to tell me that she's an S&M freak and that she's been hiding it from me for a year and a half. And she started to show me websites where she wants all these different shit for me to tie her to the wall. And mid-sex last night, she had me wrap my belt around her neck, and I'm a little weirded out. I don't know if I should break up with her on Valentine's Day before I get her a gift or stick it out. I don't know if I'm a vag because I don't want to actually try this stuff.
I honestly think that you would be more comfortable with another guy. Any fucking guy who doesn't want to wrap a fucking belt around his chick's neck while he's banging her is gay.
I don't want to fucking choke her out while I'm in the middle of having sex.
Bro, I'll sit there and headbutt her while I'm fucking banging her. If that's what she needs, if that's what's going to get her over the fence, you got to be there for her.
So why hide it for a year and a half?
Because she knows she's dating a pussy. What you need to do is say, look, honey, you take a glove out that you had fucking glued some nails to, and then punch her in the thigh. That's what she's looking for.
So you think the rough stuff is the good shit?
You know what? Just go for it. While you're banging her, reach over and tear off a toenail and say, look, you want to go to the wall? Here we are. It's me and you from now on.
I know where this shit leads, and I don't need no thumb in my ass out of some surprise later on in the relationship.
That's all you really want, but you want it from a guy. That's your problem. You're afraid to stand up here. You ought to show up dressed like the Gimp. Oh, he hung up all... Oh, our phones fucking blew up. Call Wiki, would you? And say, we need fucking phones to do a show. We need phones to do a show. It's 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. I don't understand these guys. They're always acting like, I'm looking for a wild woman, I'm looking for a wild woman. The moment they find one, they take the step back. They're worried.
Yeah.
Now they don't know what to do.
He's got a chick who's asking to have a noose put around her neck. One you don't have to sneak up on.
You got to be there for her. Earl, the S&M thing turned you off?
No, give her what she wants.
Yeah.
If that's what she wants and that's what makes her happy, go for it.
I'll go home with an aluminum bat.
It's bat day.
Yeah. But see, now the guy's going, why did she wait a year and a half? Because look at the way you react. She needs a tight belt around the neck. That's what she needs. The S&M thing getting gigantic, Fez.
Yeah, and just all different variations of it, too.
Have you ever tried?
No, I've never.
See if it's
Ow, you're hitting me with stuff. Ow.
Is this working for you?
Now that's a scissors. Be careful.
Seriously.
Ow.
Nothing's working there.
No, if anything, I'm limper.
What? Here's Diana. Diana, you're on Running Fez.
It's Deanna.
Whatever.
No, I'm just saying. I don't like. I'm going to tell you why the women...
Then bitch at your parents.
Go ahead, honey.
No, listen.
Go ahead, Diana.
They're just all cunts. They all want to look good in front of their friends.
Don't say they, say we.
Not me.
Yes, you're part of it.
Do you know what I've got? I don't get anything for Valentine's Day. I don't care. It doesn't bug me.
Yeah.
I swear.
So you don't like other women. That's your deal.
No, I like other women. I think...
Sexually?
Look, once I moved to California, and I realized how they just care about what everybody else thinks. And
What happened? Did somebody steal a guy away from you? What's got you anti-woman?
Oh, no. Not women. They're just bitches.
What happened? Did they used to tease you in school?
No.
Fat girl, something like that? You didn't have the right purse?
I was a dancer. It's not anything to do with that.
Ah, you were a dancer.
I'm just honest.
Yeah.
That is how they are.
Yeah.
95% of the women in the world. And guys are dumb because if they would just be a little bit mean to them.
You say, so be a little bit rough on the girl, she'll like you better.
Yeah.
Guys are too milquetoast. They're too sissified.
If you act like you want her, she's gonna be like, oh, it's too easy.
Yeah.
But if you're a dick to her, then she'll be okay. She'll stick around.
All right, fuckface.
Don't call me a fuckface.
Oh, I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I didn't know. I got really confused.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Okay, bye-bye. See, the second I thought I was going with it, it blew up on me.
See, she says that's what she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
You know, here's what kills me. And Fez, you're the genius who came up with this deal. That isn't about us and them. It's about them and their coworkers and their friends and this. Because women, the way that they act, the way that they dress, the things that they do for other women, not for us. They dress for other women, not for us. They put makeup on for other women. The fact of the matter is, let's face it, we don't notice. We don't know. If they got an $800 Prada bag, doesn't mean shit to me. I'm not going to be like, I will only fuck a girl with a Prada bag. I have no idea. Walk down the street with a sandwich bag with your money inside of it. I won't even notice between that and a Prada bag. Unless I can put my dick in it, I don't care what kind of bag you have. So stop acting like you're doing this for us. You're not dressing for us. You're not picking shoes out for us. You're doing it for each other. I don't care if you come home with a burlap bag wrapped around you. It doesn't matter. Just admit the fact that all you care about is each other, and we're on the outside.
Women hate each other. It's not good enough that they leave the house with their hair looking just right. The other girl's hair has to look bad. That's the only way to feel better about their own hair.
So women hate women?
Women despise women.
I never knew I had so much in common with women. This is unfucking believable.
They're horrible creatures.
I'm learning so much today on this show. So it's not like a friendly competition, in your opinion. It's hate.
Yeah, and it's not even, well, I want to look good and wear nice things and have nice things and feel good about myself through materialism. It also has to be where you're better, that the other girl doesn't have as nice of things as you.
Yeah, but is that hate or is that friendly competition? That's where I'm confused about your theory.
There's nothing friendly about it whatsoever.
Okay.
It's to make the other person feel bad about themselves, the other woman. That's where it all comes from. Women hate women. Despise them.
All right, let me check with Earl. Earl, women hate women?
Absolutely.
We know Diana does. That fuckface, she hates women.
Deanna.
Whatever. Whatever. All right, so you're teaching me something here, Fez.
Yep.
You're teaching me something about your sex. Here's Noodle Yanker. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Noodle.
Hey, I miss gay bashing Fez.
Me too. He was something else.
Yeah, check this out, brother. I've been married for 10 years. My wife is a florist,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't get her flowers every year. And she works with a bunch of girls and all.
Yeah, you can't send flowers to a flower shop.
You can't.
Good
So
point.
after
Where'd you
10
get
years
these from?
After 10 years of marriage, I finally I got her first vibrator, and I had that sent to her work in front of her girlfriends. And it was delivered by a big guy, and he kicked her in the uterus.
Huh. All right. Thank you very much. It's an interesting story.
And I'm sure it had to be the biggest and best vibrator.
Tam, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Body.
It's MySpace Fezzy. Fezzy, I just wanted to ask you, what are you doing for Crazy Jen for Valentine's Day?
Crazy Jen, the last time you talked to her, Fez, you made her cry. You guys still on the outs?
I have not spoken with Crazy Jen since she hung up on us talking to us on this show. Haven't spoke to her. She tried to screw with my email, and yet for some reason she's the upset one. She's lucky I don't take her on a Dick Cheney quail hunt for Valentine's Day.
You're that mad over it, huh?
Yeah, a little upset.
Yeah. Are guys competitive like that with guys? You know, I guess women aren't impressed with cars and stuff like that. That guys act like, oh yeah, now I got this new El Camino. Now that I got this baby restored, I'll be getting a lot of pussy. But I don't think it really impresses women.
Yeah, guys are competitive, but on a larger material scale.
I don't know. I don't think I am with my friends. I don't think I ever try to act like I have better things than you, or I'm upset if you get something better than me. I don't think I feel competitive with my friends.
Women just do it on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
They have to be mentally superior, emotionally superior to the other women.
Here's what we could do here. We ought to try this, Fez. Sometime, you won't tell us when.
Mm-hmm.
Over the next couple months, so it won't be too soon. Wear the same clothes 2 days in a row and see if anybody in this office notices. I guarantee you'll be able... I think you can get away a good 2 weeks before somebody said, hey, that's the same clothes.
Yeah, no one here would notice.
Yeah. So don't tell us, don't tell any of us, and see how long you can go on one stretch. We'll even do it over the next 3 months, and so it'll already be out of our mind. But I bet you'll be able to go on a real run with this thing before any of us will say same clothes.
Yeah, and oh my God, if a woman tried that, if let's say a woman had some sort of emergency and had to wear the same outfit the next day, the catty chat in the office would be through the roof.
Is that right?
She would be called every name. Oh, that's the kind of weakness they look for, Ronnie. Any sort of slip-up. A woman cannot slip up in front of other women.
How is it slipping up, though? That's what I don't understand. I think they're all falling for the same gimmick. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know what some of the guys are getting. I guess it was 2 years ago. I got a nice bracelet for her that she wanted and all this other stuff. And my gift was golf balls, which would be fine if I played golf or owned clubs. But
I've never gotten a Valentine's present. Never.
So,
well, nor would I expect one.
Yeah, it's pretty crappy.
I'm thinking if I ever got a card or, something, but if I did, I don't even know it. I mean, but that card, I will, no matter what the occasion is, when I'm reading a card, I will run out of interest by the time I'm at the end of that card.
Yeah, I hear you.
And how long are you supposed to hang on to a card? Like, let's say you do get a Valentine's Day card.
Mm-hmm.
Is that supposed to, go up on the shelf or something and sit there for a week, 2 weeks? How long before you can just chuck it?
I'd say a day or two. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks about it the day it's over. It's a minor holiday at best. And if anything, it's just another chance for a guy to get in trouble. And, some of these guys act like, I don't want to get in trouble. I can't be in that king or queen's fucking relationship. You know what I mean? I can't act like, I'm sorry I got your frozen turkey. I thought it would go over better. I just, you know what? This isn't working out. It's not working out. I should just leave.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a holiday where a guy ends up afraid of it.
That's everyone, brother. That's every birthday, Mother's Day, you're going to fuck up with your mom. Christmas, you're going to fuck up. There is not a holiday that is not just a bear trap for a man to step into. Other than 4th of July, the only really good holiday, because it deals with barbecuing and fireworks. There's a holiday any man can get behind.
2 different forms of fire.
Ryan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Last year, 2 years ago, I was dating this girl, and I went over to surprise her at her house. I walk up to the house, see her through the window, sitting there fucking one of my best friends. So it was about a week before Valentine's Day. I invite her over to my house, tell her a big surprise. That was the place nice. She comes over dressed to the nines, looking all pretty, and fucking call her a cunt, break up with her right on Valentine's Day. Broke her fucking heart. It was wonderful.
Now what you do, go home and bang your fucking buddy? How could you break her heart if she's on all fours fucking taking it from your pal just a week before?
She's right back over at his house.
Yeah, I don't see her all brokenhearted about this, nor do I think she even knew you two were going out. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, you guys think you have problems. Try on Valentine's Day making your wife and your girlfriend happy. One person says you're getting her a better gift. The other one says, no, you shouldn't get her this, you should get her that. That's problems, man. That's
It really is. It's very, very fucking difficult. And I'll tell you now, everybody always wants to go mad and all that. And I'm going to tell you the truth, Fezzy. It's just doubling down your problems. Where literally the only time you're happy is when you're in the fucking car in between both of them. That's the only time that you can put on some music and enjoy yourself. Because other than that, you're just doubling up on the troubles. You're better off with a hooker sometimes, I think. Lisa, you're on Run of Fez.
I just think it was time y'all heard from some of the women in the silent minority who think Valentine's Day is just utter bullshit.
You hate it, too?
I don't like it. I would much rather go out for my anniversary. You know, at least that's a day.
It's another
for us.
fuck-up day, God. Another different
No, but
day.
I guess I'm lucky that I've got a husband who, you know, he does send me the flowers at work, and that's all nice, every little single occasion, but it just gets to the point where it's a pain in the ass, because then you got to figure out how to get the shit home, and I just, you know...
Plus, what do you do with a teddy bear or a big dog or whatever the hell they tell you to get them?
I know, they'd have to just pile up after the years.
Yeah.
It's just more shit that doesn't need to be in the house.
It's really true.
So, you know, take me out for some really good pizza or something so I don't have to cook. Don't spend $100 when we could be saving for a new sofa or something.
Right, so you don't even want to go out, which also, it's going to be packed out there tonight. Sometimes between Valentine's Day or even Mother's Day, they run these gimmicks where it'll be a big, long table, and you're eating with strangers, because they know so many people are going to go out on that night.
No, you know, take me for pizza and really good beer.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
All right, honey.
Okay.
You could have her for a pie. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fez, I like what you came up to on the competitive thing. I'm trying to think if I'm ever jealous of my friends and all. Earl, are you ever jealous of your buddies?
No, not at all. I don't think about it. And you're absolutely right about if Fez wore the same clothes 2 days in a row, I wouldn't notice.
You never know.
Never.
Well, look at you. You basically, for all I know, could be wearing the same black suit for 8 years. There's no way I would know. I can't follow what anybody's wearing.
Yeah, we have no idea if you have a closet full of those, Earl.
You know, the only way that you're going to notice if a guy's wearing a throwback jersey with a really bad player on it, you know? If somebody comes up with that, that's the only way you're going to know what he's wearing it.
He's wearing a Nino Espinosa throwback
Thank you very
jersey.
much. Somebody wearing a Denny Doyle fucking shirt, you're going to go, wait a minute, that guy hit 206. Why you have that on? 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Although, you know what? I think I do have a jealousy thing. I just thought of it now. Yesterday, I was so tired. I don't know whether you know, I told you this yesterday. I had one of my insomnia nights, so I hadn't slept for like 30 hours when I left here. I'm staggering home because, you know, we live in Manhattan, so we all walk more than most people do. I'm walking down the street, and this gorgeous woman turns around. gives me the eye. I'm like, hey, finally it's happened. I see she's got a couple of kids. It's Faith, Mikey Boy's wife, looking like, forget $1 million, Fezzy, $2 million on the street. And that's when it got to me. This Mikey Boy, beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids. He's a lawyer. He's living a better life than us.
Yeah, he's got everything going.
Yeah.
Mikey Boy can't possibly have a bad day. I can't imagine it.
You ever see him in a bad mood?
Never.
Never see him pissed off or annoyed or do something wrong?
No. Everything rolls Mikey Boy's way. Happy-go-lucky Mikey Boy.
She's a dancer, his wife, and she's half twins. She's got another one, looks just like her. And I know they pulled the old switcheroo on Mikey. I know they have.
He's got a spare. That's how good his life is.
Eastside Dave is here, and he wants to tell me something about Valentine's Day. Come in here, Dave. God, he's annoying. How you doing, David?
Hey, Eastside.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Have you ever met Mikey's wife, Mikey Boy's wife?
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
She's something else. You know what I'm saying, Mikey? If you're listening, give me a piece of that, Mikey.
Why do you?
What? We're friends.
I know, but
we're pals.
Yeah.
Ooh, dancers. Woo-wee. That's my cup of tea.
Well, she's not like, just to point this out, not like a titty dancer, but like...
she's a real deal.
Yeah, the real dancer.
Ballet and whatnot.
Yeah, right. Yeah. One of those things.
Classical.
Yeah.
Yum. One time...
Although I got a feeling she never dances with Mikey. I don't have a feeling he's very... that he's out on the dance floor very much.
But one time...
You said you went out to dinner with those guys?
I did, yeah. Me and Westside went to dinner with Mikey and his wife, Faith. And I thought she was remarkable looking.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. I just kept drinking wine and staring into those heavenly eyes.
Why act like that? You don't like your chick?
I love her. I love her.
So you're back with your chick, right?
Things are doing well right now.
How do you do on the Valentine's Day stuff? Does that work out for you?
Pretty good. There was an incident 3 years ago or so that was sort of traumatizing. She's a humongous Woody Allen fan, and people know that Woody Allen always plays with his jazz band in this place
Monday
called
nights.
Michael's Pub.
Not anymore.
So
now he's uptown. What's that hotel? I'm trying to think of it, Earl. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yes, and
the same place Bobby Short used to say.
yes, and then I'm totally drunk.
But go ahead. So he's not at Michael's Pub anymore.
But he's playing in a place. He always plays at a place in New York City.
This place now that he plays is like 100 seats. No, not even. Like 100.
You know what?
Maybe like 80 seats.
It wasn't Michael's Pub. That's where we saw him. We saw him in a hotel.
Yeah.
Definitely, because it was very small. And it was really exciting for her and everything like that. And the meal was great. It's
well, you're never more than like 9-10 feet away from him.
I think it's like a minimum of $200 just to get in.
Well, it's a French restaurant. It's a nice restaurant, but you don't have to order the food. You can go there just for the show.
Oh,
I think it's like $50 show tickets, and then you have to have drinks or something.
Oh, I
think he gives all the money to the band.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I thought you had to buy food and have an extra meal.
No, but I had the food there. It's terrific.
Well, we did. We had the food. We had the meal. She was completely starstruck. It was awesome. And, I mean, this was maybe the best Valentine's Day gift ever. She loves Woody Allen.
Way to go.
Her. Everything went well until at the end, I put down my credit card, and it completely failed on me.
Oh, that's rough. That's awkward.
100% funds insufficient. Can you try something else?
Yeah.
I have no other.
Nothing else?
I don't have any other credit cards. I had a MasterCard.
Right.
And I was behind on payment. She ended up having to spend. She ended up having to buy. She actually doesn't have a credit card, so she had to go out in like the snow to an ATM machine to get out the cash and then give the guy the cash.
Happy frickin' Valentine's Day.
Was she mad at you, or was she still out of good
She
time?
was pissed for months.
Yeah.
And I don't blame her for cotton picking sake.
Did you ever pay her back?
I haven't done that. Yeah.
No, that slipped your mind.
Yeah.
I promise I will.
She had a nice night, though, didn't she?
She had a great night. That's
so
all
don't
that
make
counts.
a big deal out of it. It's the thought.
She deserved to treat herself. Is it the Carlisle Hotel?
There you go.
That's where we saw
Carlisle.
her. The Carlisle Hotel.
Thank you, Fez.
What a great thing. So if you're going to go there, make sure you have lots of cash and make sure your credit card works.
And that's also a place where you got to give the guy a little something extra up front.
Yeah. There's
Did you do that, gimmick?
No, I didn't do that.
Did a little shake your hand with a 20 in it? How are you? It's wonderful to be here. I'd like to be right up front. Yeah, thank you.
I can't afford any of that nonsense.
What's the difference? Your credit card don't work anyway.
Yeah, have Westside slip him a 20.
You got zero. That should be fine for you.
Yeah, and they actually had to tell us to quiet down at one point.
Why? You were yelling?
A little sloppy. I got a little sloppy.
Yeah.
What are you yelling at a jazz show?
I was all excited and stuff, and then I started to say Woody Allen film lines, which really annoyed me.
See, you could have been thrown out. You see, you're only supposed to be there to dig the music, and he doesn't talk to the audience.
Yeah, I know.
He just sits there very quietly.
Kind of rude.
The guy. Well, it's not so much rude. He's an odd guy. He's odd.
I thought he would come around and at least give me a handshake. How you doing? Did you like the meal?
Why?
I don't know.
It's not his restaurant.
You expect a lot out of people.
I thought he was going to be like Robert De Niro in Raging Bull, where he goes around, he talks to the people.
But see, here's the thing. De Niro has a restaurant downtown, and if he's there when you're eating, he don't come over. He doesn't give a fuck.
He's not friendly. The only friendly person I've ever met is Max Weinberg. Maxie?
What's that mean?
He's the only nice celebrity I've ever met. That's all I'll say. I did
I
real
don't
quick.
understand your problem with people.
I did find a new way to have to get intercourse though.
With a guy?
with her, we play Mario Kart video game, and every time I beat her, I get my quote unquote reward.
Really? So you're such an adult that it's video games and baby sex.
Every time I win, she's got to give me the reward.
You know what? I bet she does feel like a loser every time she has to give it up. She must feel like the biggest loser ever.
You got to do what you got to do. Hey, it's Valentine's Day.
When I see the way your eyes glow, if I were you, do her a favor and put on some fucking shades when you're banging her.
Yeah, you can't turn out the lights when you're having sex with her. That would be too creepy. Those eyes glowing in the dark like a raccoon's.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Brownie Fez?
Yeah.
Hey, women have all the holidays. I mean, they got the anniversary, which is pretty much just a test to see if you can remember it every year. Then they got Valentine's Day, which is created by Hallmark. Why don't we get our own holiday, like Scratch and Number Day, where we just lay around and scratch all day or wake up for a blowjob?
Well, for me, that's every day, but thank you. Here's Scumbag. Scumbag, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scum.
We lost you, pal. Let me run up here to Paulie. Hey, Paulie, you're on the Ron and Fez show. What do you say there, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
I'm thinking about leaving my chick, man. Last year I bought her a truck, the Volvo.
Uh-huh.
And this year I got a diamond earring. And she's like, "Oh, these are nice." You know, just like she's let down from last year.
Right.
You set the bar too high.
Yeah, she's not the girl for you.
She needed a fucking car. So I said, all right, fine. You know, I'm doing all right. So I said, all right, what do you like? And, you know, surprised her with it. And it just happened to be around Valentine's Day. So I said, what the fuck? Why not?
Right.
Give her the fucking car. This year I give her the diamond earring. She's like, oh. You know, and I'm like, you got to be shitting me.
You know what, Paulie? I don't really know you, but you seem like a great guy. Here's what I would do. After work tonight, have a few drinks, maybe even have a few more. Go home and yank those earrings right out of her ears and take it out of her life. You deserve better, Paulie.
No, she really fucked up, man, because I was thinking about marrying this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she fucked up big time.
You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not. You know,
That's too much.
You're never satisfied.
She doesn't know what she's losing, Paulie.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
You reach for the stars, Paulie, because you're the prize. All right, take care, my friend.
Right,
you're the prize, Paulie. Awful woman. Oh, yeah, these are nice. Yeah, these are nice. You fucking take them back right now. I'll yank them right out of there.
Run over him with the truck he bought her.
That's a wasted truck. Oh, I'm sorry. This year I got you fucking diesel. How's that? Well, who's fucking stomping here in this hockey game? What teams are we looking at?
Are these the girls again?
I see. Is that our girl team in white? They've scored like 8 goals while I'm watching here.
That's the Canadians.
The Canadian girls?
Christ, these broads are good.
I swear it looks like they use half the rink. It looks so tiny out there.
Does it? Not to me. It looks like
Really?
regulation, yeah. 8-1. I just called it on 8
Nice.
goals. Stomping over Sweden. God, I see the way they play. I wish I was Canadian. How is our team? You know what? I can't get into the Winter Olympics. I turn it on, and I just find myself turning it off. It just doesn't mean anything to me.
They had another thing on NBC where Today Show ran a promo.
Again, I can't even turn on the Today Show because they're over there.
Yeah, and they're running a promo. We're going to interview these gold medal winners before NBC even aired the events. So, totally gave it away again. They're just stepping all over themselves with that kind of stuff.
But why would they hide it through the news? You can't hide something like they're acting like the paper or, the sports channel shouldn't bring it up. When the news happens, you bring it up. You don't wait for it to get on TV, for it to get real. If you got a problem with anything, it's not running things live. Not the fact that you're supposed to hide them so that a show can then make it real by putting it on TV.
That's what they need to do. Just have everything live. And if anyone wants to get up in the middle of the night and watch it, do it then.
All right, we'll take a break here. We're back in a few moments. It's the Ron and Fez Show. I'll be there. Ron and Fez Show. St. Valentine's Day, yes, another Catholic holiday, much like Christmas. 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Got an email here, Fez, if you ever want to email us. It's ronandfez@AOL.com, ronandfez@AOL.com. Says it's not true, boys. If there were no men in the world, only women, this would be a planet of chubby ladies in sweatsuits. Very happy eating chocolate and never going to the gym. Most of us do not try to compete with other women. We really try to be beautiful for men. I would only say this. If that were true, what about Prada bags? Which you know no man in the world cares what kind of a bag you're wearing. $600 for a bag. Insanity.
I couldn't agree with that email less. I find it completely untrue. If there would be wars still, if there was only women on the planet, they would just be fought over different things.
I don't know if there would be wars, but there would still be catty gossip. I don't know if they would ever line up with tanks and stuff. I have a feeling that they wouldn't.
That's what the wars would be fought over. Yeah. Who called who a slut?
Earl, only women on the planet. Would there be wars?
Oh, absolutely.
I just can't see them falling into formation, dropping bombs from planes. I don't see them doing it. I do see them bitching, and there would be a lot more snubbing. One country really not wanting another country in the UN.
It's just different kinds of, warfare that goes on between women. It's sort of like, it could be light skin versus dark skin, short versus fat, long hair, nappy hair, short hair, stringy hair. Just little things that irritate only women.
Let me ask you this, Earl. Do you believe that women are competing with other women, like Fez says, or are they just trying to look attractive for men?
Definitely for other women. It's definitely an ego thing, just to make sure that they look good in front of their girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly do believe it. I believe that the person who wrote the letter believes what they say, but I think that they're wrong. I don't think they've looked in deep enough. Now, Mike the teacher is coming in a little later on in the show, and he's going to talk to us about love. What does love even mean? What happens in the brain to make you love one person and not another? Because chemical things actually take place in the brain, Fez.
That's interesting, because how can you be so head over heels, have a reaction to a person, and then maybe down the road, that's gone? Where does that go to in the brain?
You already fucked them.
Released other chemicals.
It left with the semen. Left with the semen is where it went. Maybe that's the way it works. But it is odd when you think about the love thing, why you love one person, not another, why that one person, some of them even from your past, keep you thinking about it forever. And the fact that this is always interesting to me, we've never really, the love word does not really show exactly what you mean. When you say I love somebody, it means different things all the time. It never means the exact same thing. You could say you love your mom, you could say you love your kids, you could say you love your football team, you could say you love pizza, you could say you love a woman. All different things. Every one of them means something different. And for some reason we just use this one stupid word, love. It's insane when you think about it.
Sometimes it can be a trap too. Have you loved something, you love something just not in the way that the other person thinks you love them.
All right, interesting thing, because you could say, hey, I love you. And some people, that's the biggest thing in the world. Some people can say it easily. Some people can't say that word at all. So communication, very, very difficult.
And some people just love everybody.
Yes.
I mean, it's just in their makeup to love people.
Right.
Where other people, it's a very limited resource, it's a very personal thing, and they only hold it for extreme cases.
Yeah. So then when you say, love you, babe, they're like, oh, my God, this is it. And you're like, wait. Don't think that this is just getting doled out there. I love a lot of stuff. Hey, John. John, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, John.
What's up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
I think I hate everybody. I don't know if I love anybody.
Again, I don't know what hate really means.
Two quick things.
Mm-hmm.
Here's who's to blame for all these holidays and so forth. This is man's worst enemy, Hallmark.
I can't argue that one. And
Hallmark comes up with these fake holidays to sell products.
And what do they charge you for a card now? $3?
Oh, at the very least.
Yeah.
That's getting one of the cheaper ones on recycled paper.
Yeah.
At least. The second point is, as a man, you're doing yourself a disservice if you do not know the Prada bags and the Gucci and all that, because those are the women you don't want to go after.
If she has a nice bag, you don't want her.
Exactly. High maintenance, high problems.
High prices.
Exactly. Later.
You know what it should really come down to, too, is knowing how many belts she owns. Because how many belts does a guy own? One, maybe two. Brown one and a black one. That's as far as you go. When you find out a woman, you're over her house, you open up something and see like 90 belts, you're like, I got to get the fuck out of here. How about shoes, Earl? How many pairs of shoes you own?
2 pair, maybe 3.
You got dress shoes, you got sneakers. Women, you're looking 10-plus pairs of shoes.
My mother has a closet that has nothing but shoes in it.
Earl, I'm nervous that the only way you relate to women is your mother. It's not an adult thing to do.
No.
You need to step out.
No, I hear this from my father. It's like, how does a woman...
I know, but I want you to be the adult and have your own relationships.
I wouldn't know what to do with 10 pairs of shoes. I would still end up wearing the one pair that I like the sneakers.
The broke-in ones.
Yeah. The ones that are comfortable on my feet.
Yeah. And again, are they impressing us with all their pairs of shoes? Absolutely not.
Of course not. They're impressing the other women in the office or that they meet on the street because the shoes match the belt that matches the handbag.
Which we would not even notice. Robert, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey, all this Valentine's pressure bullshit that's put on a man. I have a 12-year-old son that came home a few days ago from the neighbor's house, and the fucking lady next door asked him, what are you buying your mother for Valentine's Day? And he said, nothing. So then he comes home and puts the fucking pressure on me to buy his mother something. So now I got to worry about what the fuck I'm getting her and what he's getting her. And then he mentions it to her, and she thinks it's a fucking marvelous idea that the son should buy his mother something for Valentine's Day. It's bullshit, and it's going too far.
Well, we always used to make stuff at school. Remember that? Where you would keep making the dumb mom thing every year?
That's where the conditioning starts. When you first put your little hand in plaster for your mother. That's where it all starts.
Here's it sounds like Earl still does that. Every time we talk about women. My mom.
He puts his dick in plaster.
Oh, stop, Fez. Peter, you're on Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, I got the perfect gift for these greedy broads. It's called an upper decker. All you do is you go in the bathroom.
Yeah, we all know the gimmick. Please stop repeating jokes over and over. It's a waste of time. Here's Andy. Andy, you're on Fez.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
I was just wondering if you saw any irony in the fact that Valentine's Day can be shortened to VD.
No, none at all. Not even slightly. Here is, let me go to Michelle. Michelle, how are you?
Hello, Ron and Fez. How are you, sweetheart?
Good, darling.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Fezzy. Listen, I agree with some of the women that already called in. Valentine's Day is just a phony baloney made-up Hallmark occasion. I would rather have my husband give me something in the middle of the summer than give me something because he feels that he has to. I kind of feel sorry for you guys because I can understand the pressure that you're under, but, you know, in a lot of cases, it's not a woman's fault, because we're just kind of responding to our conditioning.
Right. Now, we're all being conditioned by marketing, no doubt about it. And if a woman is sitting there watching a month's worth of commercials that say the only way to tell them that you love them is some diamond or expensive perfume, and that's how you show love. That's how you show love. And then she ends up getting something that's, she's only getting a card. Yeah, maybe after a while that is going to start and get to her. But you got to fight that off.
Yeah, I mean, that's not real love. That's just doing something because somebody says you have to. And there's no good in that. And then that woman that called in, Dina, that said 95% of women are bitches.
Diana.
Well, Diane, whatever. She was off the wall there because I don't think that's true. It is true that, many women have the bitch gene, but a lot of us are able to fight it and have many good girlfriends, and I don't think that maybe 40% of all women are bitches, but certainly not 95.
Well, anytime that you want to use that person is a bitch, it just means that or all women are bitches. When you see guys that do that, it means that they can't figure them out. They don't know what to do anymore, so they're just writing them off. You know what I mean?
It's just easier to put them in that category.
Right, so that somehow it's some problem that you can't solve no matter what you want to do. Thank you so much for being on today.
Well, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead, darling.
Yeah, I wish you guys would leave Earl alone.
That's what we need to do because now he's taking heat for it.
And last week I'm a day late and $1 short. I was listening to the other guys down in Earl. Leave him alone. He does a good job, okay? So just get off his butt.
All right, thank you very much.
I agree completely.
I know Opie and Anthony love Earl. Me and Fez love Earl. Earl, do you love Earl? That's the problem.
That's where we need to get to.
I love everybody, including me.
But now you're on double secret probation, right?
Yeah, something to that effect.
And you had to sign a paper?
Yes, I had to sign a few things, but
why?
You know what?
For what?
I'm taking responsibility for my actions.
For doing a great job? Is that what it's for?
I was unprofessional. And it was just very childish behavior.
Unprofessional? That's been one of my favorite shows so far.
It has been. People like that show.
How is that unprofessional?
Yeah, finally you were funny. You weren't talking about your mom. You did something nuts.
Leave my mother out of this.
You're the one who brings up your mom constantly. It's uncomfortable.
I love my mother.
I know, but you shouldn't be talking about it around other men.
Too much, Elvis.
Look, it's our friend Winnie Cooper. Winnie Cooper's on the line right now. Winnie, how are you, honey?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Winnie.
I just wanted to totally agree with Fez that women are completely in competition with each other. And you'd notice it if you ever walked into a ladies' bathroom, like at a club.
Mm-hmm.
It's the scariest place in the world because everyone's standing in front of the mirror, so you expect they'd be looking at themselves, but they're just looking at each other and just hoping that something on them is better than the person next to them.
Why, though? Why have you got yourself into that position?
I don't know, but, it's really not that deep. It's just on the surface because I tend to do this thing with women where I disarm them with, first thing I do with a girl, I'll give them a compliment. I'll try to find something real.
Because they're so unaccustomed to it?
They're so, exactly. And the second they get a compliment, they say, oh, wait, there's a girl complimenting me. She's not threatened by me. She, accepts me. And then they turn into a real person. And that's why you can have real friends. But you literally have to disarm them first.
Yeah.
Take the shell off. It's crazy. And I don't know why women do it.
I'll tell you something else. If there's anything that's more difficult to figure out than one woman, it's like when they're together in a group and there's 5 of them. Because the last thing they want to do, it seems like, is open up to another person.
Yeah, that's when...
Let's say this. You have a bunch of friends, some are men, some are women. And then you bring another woman into that group. It's really difficult for her to be accepted.
Yeah, she's gonna have to start off talking with the men before she can crack into the woman's circle.
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
For her, when she starts to talk with the men, then the other women don't like her.
It's going to sound hacky, but it really is a self-esteem issue.
So women, yeah.
It's really like a whole thing is a cover for lack of self-esteem. So if you say something nice to somebody, the first thing, that's why some girls tend to do that. They talk about their shoes, they talk about their bags, because that's more comfortable than talking about themselves,
All right, let me ask you this one. Winnie, how many belts do you own?
I don't have a single belt.
How many shoes?
But I have thousands of shoes.
See, that's the problem. Why so many shoes?
But I freely admit that that's not for, that's for me. Some of them are for guys, specific guys.
Yeah.
Certain shoes. Some people need that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The stilettos.
All right. Talk to you later, honey.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, Winnie. Happy Valentine's.
Mike, the teacher, coming in a little bit. He's going to teach us what the brain does about love, Fezzy. What exactly happens in the brain? It is an odd thing. What can happen to make you just head over heels about one woman, and of course then you can't stand the next?
Yeah, what's going off in there? And how does the brain discern? Pick one over another.
Here is Brad. Brad, you're on Manifest. How are you?
Good morning, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
Just talking about Michelle a minute ago, talking about how we're conditioned. If you've been watching television over the past month or so, yeah, we've been bombarded with sales and these other national jewelry chains, these damn earrings. I had to go yesterday with a buddy to the mall. He bought a stupid pair of earrings for $400.
Right.
And his wife's not even going to enjoy them.
No.
And you know, last night across the country, every local news station did this. In trouble before Valentine's Day? We'll have your last-minute hints on how to help you out. Every local news station did that story last night.
Well, I bought a $20 bottle of flavored lube, so hopefully I'll get a lot more blowjobs this month.
All right, talk to you later, bro.
Thanks, guys.
Anything to cover up the stench of those balls. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's Don. Don, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, pal?
Hey, Don.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Cool.
Hey, you think you guys have it bad? I live in Michigan.
Yeah, that is bad.
We have a thing called Sweetest Day. It's 6 months from now, and it's another Valentine's Day.
You're fucking shitting me.
No, it's...
That's insane.
Oh, it is. It's a big thing in Michigan. It's in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio.
What's it called?
Sweetest Day.
Sweetest. Now, what ethnic background does that come from? Is it...
You know, I have no idea. I originally came from Pennsylvania. When I got here, someone said, what are you getting your girlfriend for Sweetest Day? And I laughed at them.
Yeah. I've never even heard of it before.
It's an awkward holiday with an awkward name.
Yeah. It's just another day to get another present.
All right, see you later. Anything that just keeps moving the merchandise. Hey, Heather, you're on Run and Fez.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
I was calling just to say that I do think it's a phony holiday, and it makes no sense to me, but I didn't really want anything this Valentine's Day, and all I asked for was a card, or it could be handmade or whatever. But I think
that's even worse. Handmade card.
There's pressure.
Write me a poem.
I didn't say it had to be handmade, but he could have handmade it, and I wouldn't.
Seriously, I'd rather hand you $500 than sit down and try to rhyme. I don't fucking know how to rhyme.
What rhymes with $500?
He didn't get me a card, though. He just got me tennis shoes.
Yeah, well, maybe now you'll start jogging a little bit. Get rid of those saddle sacks. All right, honey.
That's telling you to get walking.
Yeah, move those saddlebags a little bit. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, darling. We're going to learn. Here's Dimitri to teach us about Sweetest Day. How you doing, Dimitri?
Guys, pretty good. I'm stuck in this gay state, Michigan, too.
Yeah.
Sweetest Day. It's October 20th, I believe. It's another Hallmark holiday pretty much invented, and I'm almost positive it's supposed to be like a reverse Valentine's Day kind of for guys, but...
I never heard of it before.
No, I heard about it about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the first time I heard about it, so it's brand new.
Well, the other guy says he's got to get something for his chick. I can't there would be a holiday where guys get something. That would be just phenomenal to me.
That's the one that won't catch on.
Hey, Dory, you're on Run and Fez.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hey, darling.
Hey, this whole thing with the guys with one shoe and one belt thing, I had a fight with my husband this morning because he won't get a second pair of shoes. I have to take his first shoes to the cobbler so they can get fixed. If he had a second pair of good shoes, then he wouldn't have to do that.
So, but what, how often does that come down that you're wearing out your shoes?
Well, maybe every 3 years, but...
Thank you. Every 3 years you need another pair of shoes.
But then we have to go to the store and get them rather than him just comfortably slipping into the ones that he has next.
Right, okay. You might be saying a second pair. You heard from that other lady, Winnie. She's got hundreds of pairs of shoes. I know people that have hundreds of pairs of shoes. My point is this. Don't act like you're buying them for men. You are not. You are not buying shoes for us.
To add to that, I will tell you why we women are in so much competition.
Yeah.
Because you guys ogle. And when you ogle,
we ogle, but not at your shoes, not at your belt, not at your bag. You want to accent something, accent the ass. Wear a tube top. If fucking girls wore tube tops and hip huggers, we would never, ever want the style to change.
Wow, that would save money, too.
Hey, the best gift I ever got was my vacuum cleaner, so I'm one of those practical people.
I bet you are. All right, thank you so much for calling us.
Thanks, guys.
And go to the cobbler because it's 1850. I got a guy like that on my street. There's a couple of things down, Fez. He's constantly working, fixing shoes. It would never occur to me to go have shoes fixed. I just finally go, fuck, I got to go. If I break a lace, I got to go pick up new sneakers. I would never think of, because I hate to see, like, really white laces in old sneakers. It just grosses me out.
Yeah, I just basically wait till they're falling off my feet. Till all that's left is maybe a little bit of the sole.
Yeah.
I mean, look at these things I have on. They're just god-awful.
Yeah, but you wear those other ones on your workout day. You wear those real white ones.
Yeah, I got new ones for when I go to the Heart Gym.
What are those?
My Nikes that I got for the Heart Gym.
They're white and orange, and they're just really bright. It's just really unexpected for you. Did you go in yesterday?
Yeah, I went yesterday.
How did you do with it?
Yesterday was actually the best day that I had in there.
Yeah.
My heart was where it was supposed to be when it was supposed to be. One thing I've been having trouble with is my heart, for some reason, has trouble getting started. Once I'm exercising, it's not beating hard enough. And then once I stop, it won't quit. It keeps going up. So yesterday was actually the best day.
My mother is really doing well with her sneakers and heart. My daddy said that Mom is going to be able to take care of it. Here is Ryan. Ryan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello.
Hey, Ryan.
How's it going today?
Yeah.
Hey, I know exactly what Eastside Dave got as Valentine for Valentine's Day.
What's that?
A manicure.
For his ass? Is that where you're going with this joke?
No, for his hand.
All right, thanks.
Missed out on that one.
Troublemaker, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Trouble.
Trouble, yeah, how you doing, buddy?
What's up?
I look at Valentine's Day as a guaranteed day to get a piece of ass from your girl, and I'll tell you why. I totally agree with that last female caller that said that it doesn't pay to be nice to your girl, that the worse you treat her, the more you get out of her. Take her to dinner. Maybe buy her a new skimpy negligee, cheap bottle of champagne, and by the end of the night, she's letting you hit her in the shitter.
Well, here's the thing. Every woman is different. Let's face it. When you try to act like, here's what women want, you're already losing the fucking game. You're losing the game when you act like all these women are the same. That's why you can't say they're all bitches, or here's how you get over, or here's what you have to do. You've got to be able to improvise. The Marine Corps has told us that. You've got to be able to improvise.